Ghostbusters!
Ghostbusters! Tiny raster issue with the title screen scroller. Other than that, it plays pretty good in the MEGA65 native core. I didn't beat the marshmallow guy though, so I don't know if that scene works. All the other scenes I accessed and they were fine. I just can't figure out anymore how to deal with the marshmallow guy, so yeah. Plays, I think. Astro Chase. The bottom bar. Interrupt glitching again. And you fly into the stars, you bounce off. We've seen it in different games already, like Thrust. Thrust has the issue when you go in the star. Yeah, you fly in the star and then you die. And here, if you do it long enough, you die as well, I think. What? Yeah. You're squeezing all your food out of your... Yeah. Oh my god. Need to clean it up. Astro Chase. Fail. Can't play it like this. I mean, you can't eat like this. Don't like it? He doesn't like it. Blueberry, apple, banana and Snoopy.
Probably the most stupid game on this disc. By Radarsoft. It should be Dutch guys. Mr. Kramer. Kramer. Kees, I think. Cease. And Snoopy should do tap 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 if you're moving. He should. It's possible, Snoopy! Let's see if I can do it. No, I can't do it. It's not possible. Of course it is. Just be a little bit faster. Yeah. Easy peasy. Huh? Oh, it's one of those game thingies again. Yeah. This happens in some games. God damn it.
Well, I tested another version, and in this version all of a sudden we have footstep sounds, but on both versions the music doesn't play. The entertainer, you should hear it normally. Anyway, this version, same thing happens when you enter this level. There's actually an elevator that moves you to the top. Has probably something to do with the collision detection thing being off here. But it plays of course normally on the C64 perfectly, and this is not it. This is not working. So sad. Aztec challenge. Probably plays a bit faster. You like this one, right? Yes. If it plays faster, it is also a bit harder. Or maybe I'm just getting older, I don't know. I'm out of breath from getting his food. Well, the scenes seem to work and it plays on the MEGA65. For Blue Thunder, I picked up a crack by CMM. Normally I go for REM, remember, Hakuto Force, HF, or N0S. Nostalgia. CMM apparently stands for Como Bam. And yeah, that one works. There was actually also a Nostalgia crack, but that one failed. And I couldn't find a Remember one. Anyway, Blue Thunder. Simple game. Dodge the weird flying bullet, dodge the normal flying bullet. Go over the clouds, because if you touch the clouds you die. Go under the next cloud, because if you go over it then you are shot down by a red zeppelin. Shoot this thingy, and there's a red moving thingy. Wait for the little black cannon to shoot. Drop a missile on the brown thingy. And go navigate around and land the most farthest on the right that you can. You need to go, but the green spot is flat. You can actually go down the green a little bit, but I'm not trying to stay there for too long because the MEGA65 is doing something weird here. You should be allowed to pick up at least 15 guys, maybe 16, I'm not entirely sure about that, but on the MEGA65 I die way earlier. And I first thought it was because me being in the grass is an issue, or maybe the red thing is hitting me. So I tried it a couple of times, and from the looks of it, it is actually the guy that you're trying to save is touching you before the game actually registers that you saved him, and he goes inside you. Nothing sexual, but that triggers as you being hit by something and you die. So this is a fail. Eagle Empire. Played this a lot as a kid. Love it. So let's see what it does. Oh dear. It's going to be one of those again. Now it's actually not an insta-kill, it's again to do with the stupid stars. Just like Thrust, and what did we do earlier? Astro Chase. Astro Chase has that same problem, the same issue. Stars make you dead. So sad. And here we are loading Montezuma. And this is a crack by Hokuto Force. Now after a fancy scroller, some credits about the info linker. The trainer comes up for the people who like to cheat. And when we press start game from the trainer, we still go to a loading screen. And then you hit spacebar, because it's not a real loading screen, but then we end up with a black screen and nothing is happening. So I just hit reset on the MEGA65, thinking this was a lost cause. But, holy shit, then the game comes up. Well, that is weird. Now the MEGA65 reset button is sometimes a bit of magic. I mean, sometimes you hit it and you end up in basic, sometimes you hit it and you end up back in the game, but it is then reset. Sometimes you end up back in the game and the game doesn't work anymore, and sometimes you go back to the basic 65 in the MEGA65 mode, especially if you go hit the reset button during the freezer. But hey, if you end up using this version because other versions don't work or you can't find anything else, this works as long as you hit the reset button. I tried it a couple of times, that's just the way how to do it, how to exit the black screen. Exit the black screen, thank you. Next. Yeah. This was the first time for me playing Gremlins. Okay, figured it out. Ah, that's bonus. Bonus. You don't need a manual. Just play. Figured it out. Seems to play on the MEGA65, yes. Oh, let's go to the burger games. This piece of shit. It's actually It is actually Burger Time. The Burger Time clone. And I'll do Burger Time after this one. But this piece of shit is up first. And technically it plays on the MEGA65, but the sprites go behind the characters. I've seen this before in the title screen of Airwolf. Yeah, loads of games have this. I forget. Anyway, it plays. You can play it. It's just behind the stairs the whole time. And why would you play this even? This is just a shitty version of Burger Time. Burger Time is amazing. Loved it as a kid. Still do. The arcade is also probably pretty cool, but I never played that one. So sad. In this version, everything seems to work. The MEGA65 does it perfectly. The MEGA65 in Ghost64 mode. I have to say that again, because there is still a dedicated core that plays all the shit that I'm just covering. But yeah, I think it's just cool to finding a lot of games to play in the original MEGA65 core, because that just makes our lives easier, and that's just how we want to play it in the end, right? Works! By the creator of Airwolf, Neil A. Bates, without the S at the end. It's a pretty hard game, I'll tell you that. Controls are super shitty actually. Did the egg kill me? Oh my god. I was not even touching the egg. Hope there's not a fail on the MEGA65. Yeah, it maybe looks really smooth when I'm doing this, but it is not. When you press up, it takes a while for the momentum to change. Not having a good time with the controls. But it's the game's fault, it's not the MEGA65 fault. Incoming shark. Oh, and the bed and top. Oh. Ugh. Slow down. Kokotoni Wilf. Wilfs. 3. Instead of lives. What is a Wilf actually? My English is not that great that I understand this word, or is it a name? Was the blue thing not supposed to kill me? God damn it. Yeah, see, the blue things kill you. I don't know why I dodged the one down below. Oops. Well, I'm proud of myself. I got 9.
Just don't have the patience right now to learn this game. I don't like it because of the controls. I rather practice on more Airwolf by Neil A. Page.
Okay, moving on to Space Taxi. It's usually a multi-load game, meaning like multiple files on the disk. I haven't found a single file for Space Taxi yet.
But Jeffrey, why do you want a single file?
Well, what a good question. Well, if you have a multi-load like Space Taxi, the game might actually use a custom loader that doesn't work with the MEGA65. So I tried a couple of Space Taxi versions, and most of them break because of the custom loading. But the version by Nostalgia, I can at least get in the game. Is the game good after that? Well, it looked like it was good for a bit, for a tiny bit. And then we land, and then we die. And that is not right, god damn it. Oh no, wait a second. I know. I got this. I forgot about the landing gear. Don't go to the comments yet, guys. Don't. I can do this. Here we go. It works on the MEGA65. Who am I kidding? Jesus. This is Loco. The title screen was a bit too fast. Scrolling was really fast and the music was also like doing its own thing. Like a 65 issue happens more often with games. Loco plays fine then afterwards though. As soon as the gameplay starts, it seems to be running, I think it's fine. I don't know, I actually never played Loco that much. I was more a fan of Suicide Express, which came later. I could have actually called it Loco 2 almost, but it is more way more cooler than Loco. But Suicide Express doesn't play the MEGA65. It's not a 1984 game, so I didn't include it, but it doesn't play the MEGA65. So we can play Loco instead. Yeah. Good.
Pitstop 2. Now Pitstop 1 was playable. The only glitch it had was that the grass was not green. Number of drivers 1. This also looks good, just the way I remember it. Please type your name. Got cool. Go. I think this is unplayable. So the underlying game works. It's just one graphical glitch show. You see the pitstop screen? Pitstop screen is fine.
Hey!
Okay, it started glitching again, but for a moment the top screen was even good with me in the pit stop. But now it goes out of sync again, whatever is happening. So sad. Of course there was a tank in my arse as well. Yeah, that. Yes, I should have gone backwards. So stupid. Well, 22,000. Oh, we're not done yet. Cool. Oh, there it is. All of a sudden it pops into view. And I see bullets flying. I'm not sure about how I feel about it, the pop in, pop out. Maybe that's the thing. I don't know. I think it plays fine. It plays as it should be. Probably. Then I put it up on the WinFiles and I'm like, oh, it's totally different. Yeah. It seems like the game is here. Next.
Cavelon. Yeah, let's go with Cavelon. I never played this. I see it pop up a lot as favorite game or top game, and I suppose there is an arcade version as well that people seem to like. For me, it sounds a bit cheap on the Commodore 64. The Commodore 64 can do better than this. And also the game is kind of, what's to say? It plays on the MEGA65, that we can say. So, yes, that's cool. Next. Okay, my capture software was also doing a bit weird, but this is a crack throw by Remember for the game Gyruss. This is all it does. It's stuck in the copy uncrunching part of getting the game to run in the right locations, blah blah blah. It's one of those rare cases where the Remember crack throw doesn't get us into the game. They exist. Oh, but Jeffrey, what works then? Well, access. There's a crack I had on my original C64 still lying around, and I tested it on MEGA65 and that one works. So yeah, the Remember thing was really broken. The game is also broken though in the MEGA65. There's a bit of issues with the sprites flickering, and the text is drawn wrong. It's a mess. Can't play it like this. So sad. So that's a fail. But of course you can play it on the C64 dedicated core. Next! Obsession! Seems to play fine. I especially like when you anti-race. It starts counting your passes and your time, and that is an amazing thing. Look, here we go. This is the best part of the game, really. I can play this all day. Counting score. Love it. It was not even a good run. Imagine if you do a good run. And you sit even longer with this awesome stuff. Well, let's go to the next one because this takes forever. This is Slamball. Aside from the raster glitch thing above the score that is quite common in other games already on the MEGA65, this seems to play. However, my ball got stuck. Now actually that happens sometimes in Slamball. Your ball can get stuck, but it is not on this part of the level. It is now stuck behind the yellow thingy. This feels like the star issue that we have in other games, like it registers as if it is touching a star, and in this case the ball gets stuck. Something like that. Whatever. Fail. And this is Tapper. It's not the best looking conversion out there. I suppose there are better versions for other systems, because this one looks like shit. It looks even better on the MEGA65. God damn it. Sprites are all over the place sometimes, or not showing up sometimes. And this nice little cactus set thing that they have going on is super nice. I wonder what is happening here. Can't play it like this. Fail. Bagitman, I believe a lot of people like this one. I never played it, and I tried to play it for the sake of this video and testing it on the MEGA65, and as far as I can tell it plays perfectly, although I don't know the game that well, of course. So don't take this for granted, maybe there's something wrong with it, I don't know.
Simple game. Probably if I play it longer I can get into it. Right now I'm not enjoying it that much. Sorry. I'm sorry.
And here we have Cliffhanger. I saw this game pop up somewhere on YouTube in a video in the top 9084 games, and I was like, oh, this is like Roadrunner. This is awesome. I want to play this and I want to include it on the MEGA65 9084 movie that I'm doing. That's this one you're watching right now. But I never played this game, so I suck at it. I can't make I can't kill the bandit. I just can't kill him. So it could be that the MEGA65 is not registering the hits. That could be the case. I'm just going to assume nothing is wrong and this game plays fine and I'm just stupid. I can't do it. Next! Hi, Henry! Henry's house. I played this as a kid. Kinda liked it, but it is tough as nails. Pixel perfect jumps and timing, and I still can play it. It's super hard. Actually, stuff like Blagger and early 1983 platform stuff, it can be harder than this, I guess. It looked so cute. All these objects and yeah, That's the reason to play, I guess. To get to the next level, see what that looks like. Although you can watch the demo and it goes over all the levels, I think. But who cares? It was good fun. And it plays on the MEGA65, so love it. Arc Patrol. I absolutely love this game, and I like to think I'm pretty good at this as well. I put a high score on levelup.score.com on this game. Couple probably, one for emulation, one for the real hardware. MEGA65, the issue I'm having is these... Sometimes there's like a frame that is like glitching, and it's not the whole time, it just happens every now and then. But I go crazy. It just makes me sick. I can't handle it. So for me this is a fail, so sad.
Now carrying a club. And then I can go here, okay. So we probably have to bring specific items to specific other items or something.
Yeah, I never played sorcery, so this was new for me. Popped up on a top 9084 games list for Commodore 64, and I thought like, hey, let's check it out. From the looks of it, it plays on the MEGA65, so that is a good thing. I hope you guys enjoy it. I couldn't get really into it right now. Maybe sometime in the future. Up and down. I played this as a kid. I never felt the urge to revisit this in the later years, so that's why I was also like doubting everything that I was seeing. I had to double check everything on the original C64. For example, the intro screen you just did, the title screen, it seemed to run really fast, and I was like, there you go again, the MEGA65 is too fast. But it isn't too fast, it's actually running correctly. Another thing was like the level would sometimes end after this orange flag. And I'm like, yeah, that is not happening on the original C64, right? Well, it is. So the game seems to be perfect in every way, except of course the most obvious part, the scroller. So there is a raster interrupt probably in the black area saying like scroll. The thing probably executes a bit too late, and that's why the first character line stays fixed and the rest scrolls, and you get this weird effect going. Quite similar to the issue where we have the scores on the bottom and the top has the play area. And if there's scrolling happening, you see sort of a bleed in the black bar. Also with a fixed character set. You see that with Elf and Blue Max. A couple of other games that we covered today. Don't know what that is with the MEGA65, but I call it raster timing issues. But what is really going on, I don't know. I'm not looking under the hood here. Well, if you have watched the gameplay footage now, the scroller thing makes you crazy, right? It's not nice to play it like this, no. So this is a fail for me.
Oh, I think I've tested Pitfall before and I know already. And what do we press? F1? F1. It's probably joystick port 2. I think there's one issue, and it's with the... How do you call them? I'm going to call them Tarzan ropes. Yep, that's the only issue with the game. But it makes it quite challenging to play, to be honest. The rest plays fine.
Black Hawk. Oh, I played this a lot. I think this game is really, really cool. And I also think there is still something hidden that I forgot about. A bonus thing. All fine. Doesn't matter. It's just a cool game. Maybe a bit easy if you're good at tracing those tanks with the long distance cannon. If the enemies get close, you go to the airplane and then it becomes a bit more dicey, I guess. But yeah, the best thing about this is it plays on the MEGA65.
Press S to start. Joystick yes. Select number of players, 1. Choose skill level for those who prefer adventures or for the suicidal maniac. Suicidal maniac. Skill level 6. May seriously damage your health. What is the... Oh, it is a bit fast. But this is not the MEGA65 causing a speed issue. This is just the difficulty setting. Woohoo! I'm such a gamer. I can be. Oops. Okay, you can jump down. I didn't even know anymore. Come, Chucky. Yes. It's so bad for my health. God damn it. So bad for my health. Ah! Ooh. The only thing I don't like is I can't get on the stairs that easy.
Yeah, I entered almost all these rooms in Lazy Jones, and from the looks of it, every room works. And there's also this room with the wall. And actually, Mr. Dr. Wuro ZeHa, he made a basic version of the wall. Go check it out. I'll leave a link in the description of the video, so you can check that out. It's cool. Works.
Another visitor. Stay a while. Stay forever.
Now, I don't know about you guys. Actually, I do know about you guys. You love this game. And I don't. I hate this game. I don't know why. It never clicked with me. That's also why Lady Fractric from Retro Recipes has this game on Nintendo Switch. And I don't. I just refuse to buy this on Nintendo Switch. And I also refuse to play this any longer on the MEGA65. God damn it. I think it plays. I actually don't know even because I'm not getting far here. It's just what it is. Yeah, good enough. Next. That was Potty Pigeon, the awesome game where you poop on cars. So sad, it's stuck at the title screen with that infinite music loop. Nice. I have to say I had a bit of trouble getting into the game. I tried a couple of crack roads and I just couldn't get into the game at all. This was the first one that allowed me to enter at least the title screen, and then it crashed like that. I don't know if there is a version out there that works. It could be that it works on the MEGA65 if you find a compatible version, maybe. I don't know. But for now, boom! Hey, the spider and the fly. Ha! I had this game on cassette. On the front side I had Burger Time. We covered that one already in this movie. And on the back side I had the spider and the fly. You had to rewind the whole tape to the start of the tape. And then you could shift, run stop, press play on tape, go. Load it up. Loved it. There was not a lot out there for me. There are better games. But hey, Impossible Mission is not better than Spider and the Fly. No, seriously. This game is better. I had good times with this. Don't know why. Simple game, but it's maybe a hidden gem for some people like me. And it works on the MEGA65.
Pick up the diamonds. Be careful for boulders. Boulders. This game so hard, man. Jesus! I have to finish the first level. If I can't finish the first level even, that would be really stupid on my side. I can play Airwolf and I can't play freaking Boulder Dash. Jesus. Airwolf was so... God damn it! Holy shit. This game. God damn it. I'm better off at Airwolf, that's what I'm saying. Overthinking it now. Yes! I can finish one level of Boulder Dash, god damn it. Or I need to look for the exit now, is that the thing? Like here. Second level down. God damn it. It's with the effect, guys. What does it do? It's just there to annoy you, or... I don't know where my lives are actually. Best start. Game over. It plays on the MEGA65. Want to start? Port 1. Yeah, this is decent. Decent. Skyler likes it. Do you like that? Yeah. I do wonder what he sees in this. It seems to work on the MEGA65, guys. Yes. Oh, toy bizarre. Would always visit this computer store with my dad, and there it was on the Commodore 64. As a demo, you could play it. So me as a kid playing, and then my dad was having a conversation with the guy there. Don't know about what. That happened a couple of times. Like, always come there, always Toy Bizarre on the Commodore 64, playable. I would play it, and then one day, all of a sudden, I walked out with my dad out of the computer store, and I had Toy Bizarre, one cassette in my hand, and I was on the back seat in the car, looking at it on the back side, and coming home and rushing upstairs, putting a cassette in, and oh man, did I play this for the longest time. Probably people don't really like the game that much, only if you have like memories like that, I guess. Hey, and it works on the MEGA65, hot damn it. So I'm happy Boulder Boy. Moving on to River Raid. This is my experience with the game. There are already some weird glitches going on, and then we try to select a level. Trying to start a player 1 game. It completely fails, because as soon as you try to fly your plane, you die. So sad. Ooh, I guess this is going to be unplayable, because if it does this during gameplay as well, then we are in for a shit show. Yes. Technically we can play, but with the glitch show, no. Headache inducing. Let's go with headache inducing. Fail.
This is my version of Zaxxon. Zaxxon? It is not created by me, of course. Now, I mean, I had it as a kid. I played the other version by Hasware, Super Zaxxon actually, so it's not really Zaxxon anyway. Played that Super Zaxxon for a tiny bit. It seemed to work on the Synapse. I then was like, no, this is not my version. I want my Zaxxon. Found it. It's this one. And it also seems to play on the MEGA65. The only glitch is the stats bar thingy flickering. Probably another raster interrupt issue. But happy. Happy. Yes, Bruce Lee! Not everyone will agree this is the best game of 1984, but hey, it is my best game of 1984. Now I know you're thinking like, hey, but you did the best game of 1984 video before this one, and that one included Airwolf instead of Bruce Lee. But yeah, that was a little joke, of course. It is Bruce Lee. It's my favorite. I can loop it. I'm so good at it, and I love it. Originally the 1984 best video was me looping Bruce Lee, and I didn't find it funny, so I didn't post it and made the Airwolf one instead. Yeah, that happened. Talking about Bruce Lee. I downloaded a lot of versions of Bruce Lee because I was interested in finding version 1, 2 and 3. If you press a V while playing Bruce Lee, the top bar will say which version you're playing. This is from Remember, the Cracktro Remember, Cracktro in front of it, and then you play the version 2. I tried a lot of other Cracktros, but almost all of them, they go in the title screen, which is good, and they press F7 I think to start, and then the first frame draws, and then it locks up with a weird color palette, and I don't know why. It's basically all the Cracktros that I tried have that, except Remember. The Remember Cracktro plays fine. This version is actually so good I couldn't even replicate a certain glitch that I know of. Just plays perfect, I guess. On the MEGA65 even. Going back to the best game of 1984 where I played Airwolf. That video is over here. You can check it out over here. And down here, YouTube will recommend you something. And there is a subscribe button thingy somewhere here, I think. Educated guess. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. See you in the next one. Cheers.